tutorial will show you how to make a citation for a website. So after you've logged in to NoodleTools, it will take you to your project page. And then you're going to need to click on the title of the project you're working on. So I'm using the example project, so I'm going to click right there. And then you're going to click on New Source, the green button up here. Then you have to decide what type of source you're doing. So obviously we're doing a website, so we click on Website. And you may see more options here if you're using the advanced, but I'm on the junior level of citation. So I am just doing a web page right now, so I can choose this. Another one that you'll often use is a video clip if you do a YouTube video or something. But I'm doing a web page, so click on that. All right, and then basically all you're doing now is filling in each blank as you come to it. So I'm going to make this screen a little smaller so that I can be looking at my website at the same time. All right, so the first thing they ask for is the URL, which is also known as the web address, and you find that right in the search bar. If you click once, it will highlight it, and then you can copy and paste that. The next thing it asks for is the date of publication. My website tells us it was updated on 4/2/21, so that's April. And then second and 2021. Then the most recent date of access is basically the last time that you looked at the website, and that's today. And if I click today, it fills it in for me. The next question is contributors. So I'm looking at the author, and my website tells me that the author is Leanne McLeod, DVM. So I'm going to put Leanne, and no middle name listed, so I say McLeod. And then I'm going to add DVM in the suffix. You often don't have anything there, but if they're DVM or MD or maybe a junior or senior, that's what you might see in the suffix. Basically, anything that you can't find, you just leave blank. All right, so I'm having trouble getting to the place I need to be. So I'm going to open this up a little bit more. Okay, I don't know why it's frozen here. There we go. Okay, so the next thing that it asks for is the web page or document article title. Now, this one is the one that can be a little bit confusing. The title of the article itself is right here. So it's the red-footed tortoise special profile. So I'm going to copy and paste that. And then it says the name of the website. So that's not what's on the page, but the entire website. So in this case, it's the Spruce Pets. And that's usually going to be a link or an image, so I can't copy and paste. So it's a case where I have to type it in. So I'm going to say the Spruce Pets. And then to find a publisher of the site, I'm going to scroll down to the very bottom and see if there's a copyright notice. And all the way down here, it's part of the Dotdash publishing family. So that's going to be my publisher. Now, a lot of times your publisher is just the same as the name of the website, and in that case, you can leave that blank, right? So again, you're filling in as many blanks as you can find. And if there's some information that's not on there, like it doesn't have a date or doesn't have an author, then you skip that. But you can always put the name of the website and you can always find the URL. So just put in as much of the information as you can find. Then you just click Save. And I'm going to make this bigger again. You will see your citation right here. And if you want to get yourself back to that website, you can click on this little icon where it says View Live Web Page. And that's how you cite a website. Good luck with your research.